Hey there, veteran guardians and new life players. This is Delta 115 bringing you guys a Destiny 2 video. So I hope you guys are enjoying Renegades and the Dawning event, as we are already on the second week and soon approaching the third and final week of this event. And in today's video, I'm just going to be wrapping up the triumphs and gilded triumphs for the Starbaker title. Um, Technically, it's my fourth, but this is going to be my third gilding. Why? Because last year it was bugged, and it gave me like 2 gilding instead of 3. So, don't know if it's still bugged. If it is, well, it is what it is. If not, then my gilding will go to 3 instead of my original designated. But without further ado, let's get into it. So, they did a lot of changes. We don't have that reward, that previous pay to win wall track thing anymore. So it's been moved to here. So we got a total of 12. And let's start off. So the first triumph we have is the first gift. Bake and deliver your first cookie during the dawning. Now this is self-explanatory. When you start the dawning, you get a quest from Eva to bake your first cookie, which is Doodles for Commander Savala. You just give it to him and that's it. Pretty self-explanatory for that one. Next one, we got Cookbook Completionist. Bake a cookie with each recipe using your dawning oven. So, pretty self-explanatory. There are ways to access the oven. Well, 3 ways. So, the first way is go to your inventory and you can find Eva's Holiday Oven. The second way is go to Quest tab under Quests and you'll find Eva's Holiday Oven here. And the third and final way is Portal, Dawning Event, and at the bottom tab it shows Eva's Holiday Oven. So basically for the Triumph, you're just baking every single cookie using Eva's Holiday Oven. And I'm just going to go over them pretty quickly so that way you can get the ingredients, because new light players, they might not have any requirements, so I will just zoom over. So this is Galar Doodles for Commander Savala. This is a tongue twister for me. Traveler Donut Holes for Ikora Ray. Telemetry Tapioca for Banshee 44, Elixir Birdseed for Hawthorne's Falcon Lewis, Gentleman's Shortbread for Devram K, Infinite Forest Cake for Failsafe. I almost said Frost. Next we got Vanilla Blades for Lord Shax, Dark Chocolate Motes for Drifter, Ill Fortune Cookies for Petra Venge, Strange Cookies for Zur, which you can give it to him at the Eternity destination, so you don't need to worry about Zur in the tower. Next we got Lavender Ribbon Cookies for Saint 14, Hot Crossfire Buns for 801, Ascendant Oatmeal Raisin Cookies for Eris Morn, Etheric Cold Snaps for Barracks, Blueberry Crumblers for Sean, Shahan at the Cosmodrome, Bright Dusted Snowballs for Tess, Classic Butter Cookies for Eva, Starward Thins for the Exo Stranger or Elsie Bray, Lucent Crunch for Finch, Neomon Pie for Nimbus. And then we got 2 new cookies. The first new cookie is Dark Matter Drizzlers, which when you make this cookie, you can give this to Dean Rebecca at Caldera on Kepler, or on the Solo Ops activity Caldera Solo Ops. So either one of them, you can give the cookie to her. And then the second new cookie is Peanut Butter Paw Prints for Archie. For those who don't know, Archie is the exo-mechanical dog that is available at the Tower Annex area, not far away from 801. So you just give it to him, and he will enjoy the cookies. So those are all the cookies, and once you have baked every single one of them, you should have this triumph done. For me, I've already got this, except the 2 new cookies, because I've been playing the Dawning a lot. And so veterans will get this done like 1 or 2 seconds. But for new lights or, new light players, they have to bake the cookie like every single cookie. Alright, next triumph we could have High Spirits. Collect Dawning Spirit during the Dawning event. Now, Dawning Spirit, if I can go back, is a legendary type of currency. It shows up whenever you're, getting ingredients or completing activities. Sometimes it shows up in the daily challenges sometimes. But there's an upgrade from Eva Levante that if you buy all the upgrades, it should give you some Dawning Spirit. But if you're a veteran player like me, I have this exotic ship called Starfarer 7M, and this is by far one of the important jump ships to have equipped in this event, because it has this perk called Spirit of the Season. Grants a chance to generate Dawning Spirit whenever you find a Dawning ingredient. And I've been getting lots of them because I've been getting a lot of ingredients. And I don't know if it's still accessible. The ship is still accessible for new light players. I think Eva Levante's selling it, which honestly I don't know, because I've already got all the stuff and I don't know any feedback. If anyone, a new light player, managed to get a hold of this, I think you could get it. I don't know if Eva is still selling it, but this was something I just had with me all those years from my previous Dawning events. So this helps me get a lot of Dawning Spirit. And you could also get Dawning Spirit when you're completing activities, obviously. But yeah, as far as I can tell, that's how I got the Dawning Spirit pretty quickly. But for new lights, it's going to be a while. Next, we have Giver of Gifts. Reach event rank 15. Now, this is self-explanatory. So you go to Portal, go to this, and here's your reward track. So if you reach rank 15, which is this hollow foil version of the Fimbulwinter Stitch, if you claim this one or reach rank 15 for this one, the triumph is automatically completed. And the way to rank up, like event XP, is playing the Dawning Snowball Fight, which is a brand new PvP activity, or you can do the portal activities, because as it says here at the bottom, all portal activities reward event XP. So if you're doing solo ops, do solo ops or fire team or arena, pinnacle or crucible, but focus on activities that have the disordered Dawning Engrams, because I don't know if it works on every other activity, but I focused on ones with disordered Dawning Engrams. And once you have enough XP, as I said earlier, and reached rank seasonal rank 15 on the reward track, you got the triumph. Pretty self-explanatory on that part. Next we got Brisk Boss. Complete snowball fight matches during the Dawning event. As I said earlier, you just need to load up the snowball activity. And here's the best part. It doesn't matter if you win or lose. As long as you complete the activity, it works. So complete this activity like 10 times and you're good to go. Pretty self-explanatory on that part. Next, we have Powder Snow. Defeat combatants with snowballs or shatter damage throughout the dawning. Snowballs, final blows, earn bonus progress. Snowballs can be obtained from the snowball fight in Crucible because you're going to be facing against players with snowballs. You can also find snowballs when you're patrolling. So there's these snowball nodes throughout the patrol areas. Just find one, pick up a snowball, and throw it at your enemies. Um, but also, when you defeat combatants, they also generate snowballs. So keep an eye out for that. And one more thing, in portal activities, um, they have, well, I think all portal activities have this modifier. Yeah, here it is. So there's a modifier called Snowstorm. Defeat combatants to generate snowballs. So this is already active to all portal activities. So all you need to do is kill some enemies. They'll generate snowballs, pick up the snowballs, throw it at your enemies, etc. Pretty self-explanatory on that part. And yeah. Next, we have Ice Cold. Defeat targets with stasis damage. Now, this one, it can be done by either stasis abilities or stasis weapons. So, if you want to focus on that, have a stasis subclass. For example, if I go to a Warlock, I'll just go select a stasis subclass. And for weapons, have a weapon in the kinetic slot that has a stasis, like my modified B7 pistol, and a heavy one because it also has stasis heavy weapons, like the submersion crossbow. So once you have two weapons that have stasis and you have the stasis subclass, go wreaking havoc on any activity. Doesn't matter, patrols, solo ops, etc. Once you have gotten, I think, how many kills you need to get? Yeah, once you get 300 kills using stasis, either weapons or abilities, this triumph is done. Next, we have Icy Optimization. Acquire all upgrades during the dawning. Now, when you talk to Eva Levante at the vendor, you'll see all those available upgrades. They're easy to get, and they require, what's it called, Dawning Spirit for purchase. If you have completed the high spirits and got like 150 of those, you can spend them on the upgrades that Eva Levante has. You can generate more by using the ship if you have the Starfarer ship, or baking cookies. That's also another way to do that. So once you have enough Dawning Spirit, you can purchase the upgrades, and once you purchase all of them, this triumph is complete. Alright, so that's about 8 of the normal ones. The last 4 are Gilded Triumphs. So the first Gilded Triumph is God Tier Gift Giver. Reach event rank 30, which, as I said earlier, in the reward track here. So once you reach rank 30, which you get this brand new dawning shader called Winterberry, the triumph is complete. Simple as that. You just need to rank up with event XP. The next one, we got Reason for the Season. Deliver cookies during the dawning. So basically, you just need to bake 80 cookies and deliver 80 cookies. Pretty self-explanatory. The only thing I did was, throughout my first week of the dawning, I've been playing Lawless Frontiers because I was trying to get some dark matter crystals for my Praxic blade, and along the way I had so much ingredients killing the enemies there that I had stockpiled a lot, and I had baked 80 cookies. They're pretty straightforward to do. But the best way to farm ingredients I did Lawless Frontiers. So, it's good. If that doesn't work, the upgrades from Eva Levante will also help, because if you complete the daily and weekly challenges with those upgrades, you get additional ingredients. So yeah, so get enough ingredients, bake 80 cookies, and deliver 80 cookies. Next, we have Festive Spirit. Spend Dawning Spirit during the dawning. Pretty self-explanatory for that. You just buy the upgrades from Eva Levante, and if that's not enough, you can buy the tier 5 engrams that she also sells. So if you want to get a God Roll, Fimbulwinter Stitch, or Permafrost, or even Mistral Lift. I almost forgot that linear fusion rifle's name. If you get a God Roll, if you want, try to farm a God Roll, then go for that. And then it also, you have to spend Dawning Spirit for that. And once you're done spending Dawning Spirit, then you got this triumph done. And last but not least, Snowball Specialist. Get final blows with stasis damage and snowballs in portal activities at master level or higher. Bonus progress for snowball final blows. Now, this is also easy. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to go to portal. You're going to go to solo ops. And what you're going to do is go to Caldera. Caldera is easy. If you're like me, you can do it in ultimate, which is easier kind of rank when you're 550. But as it says, it can be done in master or higher difficulty. So you can choose either master or grandmaster or ultimate. And be sure that this modifier is still on, because you're going to need snowballs for this. And basically, you're just going to play the solo ops, find enemies, kill enemies with snowballs, and that's it. That's all you need to do. And would you look at that? They fixed it. So now my seal has been gilded to 3. Technically it's going to be 4, but it is what it is. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That is all the triumphs and gilded triumphs for the Star Baker seal and title. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, there is one more thing I forgot to mention and showcase to you in this video, and that is the Iridescent Engrams. You can obtain these engrams from the Dawning's reward track. The first one, you can claim it at rank 16. The second one, you can claim it at rank 27. What's so important of these engrams is that they are similar to the bright engrams that we got, but these ones can contain past Eververse items that you do not own. So this is similar to the engrams that we had back in the Rite of the Nine event, where we had saved up so much of those manifold currency to buy those special engrams. They're basically like those. So we only got 2, and that would have been much nicer if Bungie had gave us more of them instead. But they gave us 2. So I haven't opened them yet because I want to showcase you guys what I'm going to get from those engrams. So without further ado, let's try. So, oh yeah, to decrypt them, we need to go to the store. Alright. I wonder what I'm gonna get. Let's see. Jade filament boots, okay. Methane Explorer shader. Oh, it was like some kind of special event that shader was. I never got it. That's nice. Boots, though. Jade filament boots? You know what? I think I might like them. They may belong to like a full set, but since it gave me boots, it might give me some good fashion for my warlock. And the Methane Explorer. I think this is, yeah, it was unlocked by a special offer. I think it was I don't know if it was a Twitch sub reward. I don't know. But I know it was like some kind of special reward that's connected to either Twitch or something else that I never got a chance to get, but now I got it. So, yeah, those are my rewards. You guys' rewards are based on what it is, so who knows? You might get like exotic vehicles that you never gotten, or maybe some special emotes, or possibly finishers. Who knows? But yeah, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's a quick showcase of the Iridescent Engrams. And that's the end of the video, ladies and gentlemen. So, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, and check out my YouTube channel for the latest Destiny 2 and other gaming content. And also, if you want to get notified and for extra content, you can check out my socials, which the links will be down in the description box below. That is all, my fellow Guardians. This is Delta 115 signing out, and happy dawning.